Hello, what is up? What is happening? My name is Colin Vichkowski, aka Ghost Panda, in the place to be as always, and I am so glad that you can join me once again. And today we're going to be playing the Golf Club 2019 featuring the PGA Tour. Now, the Golf Club 2019 has been in the works for months now, and originally it's amazing how it kind of just how things just got added over time. But originally it was supposed to have been the Golf Club 2019, and then they signed a deal with the PGA Tour, so it became the Golf Club 2019 featuring the PGA Tour. And then recently, the information was out that 2K was going to be the publisher for the Golf Club 2019 featuring the PGA Tour, and that ended up being the case. And in a rare instance, the game released on the same day that it was announced. And I did have a chance to play it a little bit, and I love it so far. The gameplay is very good, so today we're going to go and just play an 18-hole round, show you some gameplay, and we're in the career mode, so I'm on the web.com tour, so we're going to be playing the web.com tour opener to get a feel for things. I just completed the Q school, so when you start the career mode, you start off with the Q school finals, and it was at TPC Scottsdale. That's one of the licensed courses in the game. There are 6 licensed courses in the game, including TPC South when we were playing now, TPC Scottsdale as mentioned, TPC Sawgrass, of course, where the headquarters of the PGA Tour is, TPC Deer Run, among others. There's a couple others too. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. So you do that one Q school round, which is the finals, and then if you place high enough in it or win, then you automatically get access to the web.com tour. And as you can tell, the gameplay is kind of similar to the Golf Club 2, because the Golf Club 2, in my opinion, the gameplay on that was fantastic. So, and this is pretty much, it's very similar, but maybe even a little better in most ways. So, but yeah, it's really crazy how fast it just kind of everything just kind of piled on. You know, from just being another edition of the game to having the PGA Tour, and then finally bringing 2K on as a publisher. So it's definitely really cool. Because I'm gonna be honest, for years I always hoped that 2K would have a golf game out. Because no offense to the Tiger games over the years and Rory McIlroy PGA Tour too, I love those games too. But I always kind of wanted 2K to put a golf game out, because I just felt like it was a perfect fit. So, and I was always a fan of the 2K games, like oh darn, like NBA 2K of course, and NFL 2K and some of the other ones that they had college hoops, and I just felt a golf game would be perfect, and here we are, you know. So, but yeah, it's really cool because I mean it's basically like you're going through a true PGA Tour style, I guess, grind, if that makes sense. So, you know, like I say, you start off with Q school, which is pretty easy to get through, and then you go through the web.com tour, and on the web.com tour, there are certain requirements that you need in order to make the PGA Tour. So if you win 3 tournaments in a season, then you automatically get your PGA Tour card. If you, like, finish in the top 25, of course, then you, if you finish the top 25, then you also get your tour card. Because on the real web.com tour, if you aren't familiar, maybe you're not familiar with how the tours work, with the web.com tour, which is essentially the minor leagues of golf, you finish in the top 25 in the rankings and earnings, and they simply call it the 25. So if you get in the 25, then you automatically get your PGA Tour card, which gives you access to the PGA Tour, obviously. So it's pretty cool that they're kind of making you go through it a little bit. Now, from a gameplay standpoint, you do notice that if you've played the too much. If you played the previous golf club games, you'll know that it's a lot more hardcore simulation style game. And with this edition, there are some gameplay features that are suitable for people who are arcade golf enthusiasts, or people who are kind of beginners and things like that, or may just want to play a casual round, because you see like the round circle when I was hitting a shot there, and it's kind of telling you where the ball is going to kind of land if you put a certain amount of power on it. So it kind of just tells you, like, okay, this is where it's going to be at, or this is the target, or this is the area where the ball is going to land when you hit it. So it's kind of cool if you're a casual, if you want to play casually, or if you're somebody who, like, you may love golf and love golf games, and you may love the challenge, but at the same time you're like, okay, well, I don't want too much of a challenge in my golf game. Or if you're somebody who is new to golf games, then this is a good way to kind of get comfortable and familiarized with how it works. And keep in mind, if you do want more of a hardcore game, then you could turn off all the settings on here. So some other things of note, obviously you just saw that I had fast forward. You hold down the triangle button, then it fast forwards. It's kind of like the EA games a little bit in the past, where you were able to do something like that. So that's kind of cool too. That's nice to see, because sometimes, like, you might hit a certain shot and the ball just wants to keep rolling and rolling and it takes a while. And so by fast forwarding, it does make it, it does speed up a round. It does make things a little easier, which is good. And another thing in regards to this as well, or another thing in regards to the aids, helping people out with certain things. There's also a putt preview system that they have, or a shot preview. So you can use this for putting, for a tee shot, or whatever, for anything. So I'm going to show you. So you hold down the R3 button, which puts you in practice swing mode, and then you press X, and then now you're in the shot preview mode. And then you just try to hit a putt, or whatever you're trying to hit, to see where it's going to end up if you actually hit the putt. So obviously that was way too short, and that was a little too hard, so it just kind of gives you an idea. Now, right now, I only am able to have 4 shot previews in an entire round, so use them wisely, is what I say. Let's see where this baby ends up. Oh, nice putt. That was an excellent putt. Wow. That's one for the highlight reel. But yeah, so that's another thing that's kind of cool too. It kind of it's good for it helps with it. It's good with the strategy, and the fact that there's only 4 of them that you could use in an entire round. It adds to that strategy a little bit. Let's say, okay, is this a time for me to use the shot preview or not? So, and of course, I'm sure there's a way you could turn it off if you don't want it, or just don't use it at all. You don't have to. You're not forced to use it. So, which is good too. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying the game so far. And then there's some things I've seen are some questions that people have asked, like on Twitter, not to me personally, but what I've seen on there, like, what if there's gonna be equipment companies in the game, which there aren't. There's no major equipment company in the game, not yet anyway. I'm sure down the road they might add something like that. Or is there some other courses besides the TPC courses? Because they got the 6 TPC courses in there right now to go along with all of the created courses that people make, that the golf club is kind of famous for. But, some people, of course, that's the usual, like, is Augusta going to be in the game? Which, no, of course not. not now. Give that time. I mean, it's very possible maybe down the road Augusta might decide You know, especially when they got new people running the course, you know, and stuff. Maybe they might choose to you know, take a unique approach where they may say, okay, we want to be put in a video game. So, but keep in mind too, there are some people who have made some really good remakes or recreations of Augusta. So in the meantime, you could play one of those, and those are fantastic. So, but I do understand that, you know, people may want to have the actual licensed courses, because when you're creating a course, you can only do so much. You know, like you could recreate the design as accurately as you can, but can you recreate the ambiance and surroundings and stuff like that? It's not always gonna be the same sometimes. And that's not disrespect to the designers at all. You know, I've seen a lot of great recreations, and those guys are just, it blows my mind how great they are at designing or redesigning the courses. So I mean, no, they're fantastic, but it's always kind of cool too to still have like an actual, like, totally 100% accurate version from the surroundings to the design and everything else of a certain course, of a real world course. And this one is... Okay, I thought I was going to keep rolling down. So, yeah, so I mean, I understand. So that, you know, it's still cool. To me, you could have both. You know, you could have the actual courses, and then have some that are, you know, have the credit courses as well. So, and then, you know, people who create the courses, there's a lot of courses that they could create that are never going to be in this game. You know, that HB and 2K aren't going to get in the game. You know, I mean, there's certain courses that are never going to be in this game. So those courses are always good for people to create. Some that I would like to see personally, for example, like Sand Hills in Nebraska. Sand Hills is like a top 15 golf course in the world, and it's crazy where it's at too. It's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's like I feel like when you see these pictures of Sand Hills, like, I feel like it's a boss room in Dark Souls or something like that. You know, it's like you just feel like you go there and you feel like some boss is just gonna pop out of nowhere and just start fighting you. You know, see the big giant health bar at the bottom of the screen. You know, so if you're not like totally familiar with golf, or not familiar with some of the courses, look up Sand Hills and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's kind of out there in the middle of nowhere, so. It's crazy, but it's a cool course though, and it's like like I said, top 15 course in the world. So that's one people can make. Royal County Down is another one. Some people might say Royal County Down is arguably the #1 course in the world, and that's in Ireland. Now that course could be in the game though. I'm sure, you know, that's possible. It's a public course. Cause see, like Sand Hills is private. It's a very private course, so which is why I say it probably wouldn't be in the game. But Royal County Down is public, so that is possible. But, you know, Royal County Down hasn't been in the game in some years now. It hasn't been in the golf video game in years. So that's a course that people can make. And there's a whole bunch of them that people can make that may not get in the game anytime soon. So I mean, I'm down for both. I mean, if HB and 2K can get some licensed courses, like kind of laser scan the courses or whatever, you know, completely copy them with pure accuracy, I'll take that, and I'll take the courses that people, you know, work so hard to design too. You know, just because there's some licensed courses here doesn't mean people aren't going to play the courses that the community designs. So yeah, so that's one thing, you know, obviously people been, you know, kind of wonder about how the courses are going to work if you're doing both, but it's like, you know, why not have both? I don't see the problem with it. You know, why not? And like I said, the clubs and stuff, I mean, that's something I feel that they'll definitely add later on, but you have to understand is this was kind of impromptu how everything happened. You know, I mean, like, okay, the Golf Club 2019 was coming out. That's been announced for months and months ahead of time, like almost a whole year ahead of time. But they got the PGA Tour recently on there. They just got that not that long ago. Maybe 4 or 5 months back. I could be wrong on that one. I'm trying to remember exactly. And then the 2K announcement that was just made official like a few weeks back. So no, but they didn't make the official announcement until the day the game came out. But there has been some information out there that like there's some people who did know ahead of time, but they didn't make it official until the game came out. So I mean, all this stuff gotta happen relatively quick and on the dime. So give them time and dime and time, that rhymes. Give them time and they will definitely start to add more stuff, such as equipment companies, more clothing companies, and some other things like that. The clothing companies they have in right now, and I'm 5 under, alright, doing pretty good. And for the record, this is the first time I've touched TPC Southwind in the game, so far so good, I guess. But the clothing companies they have right now are Under Armour. They have Vice Golf. At Vice Golf, they're known more for the golf balls, but they also have some really dope like hats and things like that. So their hats and stuff are in the game for you to use to wear. And then Royal and Awesome is another one. And they have some cool pants that you can get, pants and shorts and stuff with multiple colors and designs on them. So those are the three main, and then Tattoo Golf as well. There's a place called Tattoo Golf, and kind of like Royal and Awesome, they got some cool clothing with like different designs and stuff like that on them. May not quite as colorful, but still got some cool style designs. With like maybe like skulls and things like that on there. So those are pretty cool too. So there are you do have a few cool clothing options in the game. Not to mention some of the HP Studio brand stuff that are just in the game. The quote unquote generic stuff. Some of that stuff actually looks kind of cool too. So kind of like what I'm wearing right now. With the jacket, the blue and orange jacket, the orange hat, blue and orange shoes. So yeah, there's gonna be more options as we move forward. So just give them time. I'm sure in the next iteration of the game, I'm sure there's going to be, since it's going by a year now, I'm sure there's going to be a TGC 2020. And when that comes out, then I'm sure you're going to see a lot more clothing options. You start to see club options, more courses, and all those other type of things. So yeah, especially because they got to deal with the TPC courses. So you're gonna see at least more TPC courses, and because there's a whole bunch of them. So. If there's one little thing that I would be bothered by with the gameplay is there's always these little slight jolts of lag, and you just probably saw. Sometimes it just gets this little lag here and there, but the game just came out a couple of days ago. So like any game that just comes out, there's always gonna be some minor things, and I'm sure they'll work on it in a patch. Like right there too, there's a little bit of lag, slight lag. But it's not bad enough to where it's gonna mess you up necessarily, and throw you off. So. And with back to the clothing, to the license of clothing and stuff like that, how you get that stuff is through a combination of career progression where you level up, and through sponsors. So, like, if you want Vice Golf, for example, you would need to get a sponsorship with them on the PGA Tour. Maybe even the Web.com Tour. That's possible too. 'Cause I haven't progressed far enough to know, but I would assume that they want you to get to the PGA Tour first before you start getting these deals with some of these, bigger companies, especially Under Armour, especially so. And I think it's fantastic that Under Armour and Vice Golf are in the game, because I feel like those are companies that should have been in golf games a while ago, especially Under Armour. So, and mostly you could say it's because of Jordan Spieth, with him kind of putting Under Armour golf on the map a little bit. But oh shoot, but it just seems fitting though. So to include Under Armour in there, because there's other guys that rock Under Armour too, other good golfers. And then Vice Golf, like I said, they're known more for the golf balls, but they do have some really cool hats and stuff too. So let's see here. Let me show you how the shot preview looks for a tee shot. I actually think that's kind of cool. So it might be a little bit of cheating, but it's I still think that's kind of cool though. But yeah, so the game is available right now. You could download it. You could download it on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store, or on Steam as well, if you're a PC gamer. Wow, that was embarrassing. And there's going to be a retail version of the game as well coming out sometime in the fall. Well, I guess it's kind of falling out, right, almost, but sometime later on in the fall, that's when they're going to have like a retail version of the game as well. So, and I would assume that the retail version, I'm sure you might ask, well, what's the difference between getting the retail version and the regular version? The digital version. I would assume that getting the retail version will give you certain exclusive in-game items, or maybe a physical item even, kind of like in the Golf Club 2. The Golf Club 2, I believe, if you got like the physical version, I believe, then you got like a code. You'll get code for in-game items, such as like classic attire, like 1930 style attire, a golden driver, I think, which is pretty cool, and then some other little things. So probably the same here. And that's something you kind of had to wonder too, because at first I didn't know if they were going to do that. But since it's published by 2K now, it just makes sense, because I would think 2K would want to have as many copies out there available as possible in the stores, on the digital stores. Yeah, but a big company like that. So, but it's really remarkable how far the game has come from 2014, when the original The Golf Club came out, where it was just an solely independent game, and then next thing you know, The Golf Club 2 came out, and that kind of picked up some steam. And then now you have The Golf Club 2019, and now this is published by 2K. It's just absolutely crazy how fast things have just changed in just 4 years. And even with the deal with 2K and everything, they still managed to keep the course designer. So and that's great as well. because certainly, you think, having deals with certain companies there might be some change of plans, or maybe you take certain things out of the game, but no, keeping the course designer is the best thing that you can do, because that's the most important part of this game. So, it's the most iconic feature of this game. So, keeping the course designer is huge. And then all the while, still, that's a pretty good putt. And all the while, still bringing on some real world courses themselves, the company, the HB Studios themselves, and 2K for that matter, both kind of bringing on real courses, like TBC Southwind and Deer Run and Sawgrass, TBC Boston, all those other courses. So, ooh. Alright, let's see here. Coming down the home stretch now. 14th hole already. Oh no, that was bad. Oh, that's actually not too bad. I know it's going to curve even more to the right. I've actually been going on for 26 minutes. I can't even believe that. I feel like I've been going on for like 15 minutes, not 26. But it's definitely looking good now. Now I'm at 7 under, so. Now keep in mind, I do have it set on easy. I did have it set on easy mode, because see, when you start a tour or start a season, then they'll ask you what difficulty do you want to have it on. I had it on easy just to be on the safe side, because I'm still trying to get used to the new game, so. But the gameplay is pretty similar to the Golf Club 2, so. But yeah, I just had it on easy just in case if I was going to be horrible, But it turns out I'm actually doing pretty solid, so. And the gameplay is just great. And the swing animations are beautiful. Just everything about it is just really good. Ball physics, everything. Ah, man. They don't even look right. Look almost like it's going to curl in. I want to remind you too that you can hit me up on Twitter at Ghost Panda Colin. That is Ghost Panda Colin. Pretty simple. And so I'm on there all the time, so you can hit me up on there, follow me there and say hi. Drive on by. Change the camera, that's a nice angle. I'm on some other platforms as well. I'm on Instagram as well, that's GP Colin. But I don't post on there all the time, but I try to post certain things, like every once in a while I might have a photo up there, or something. So you can follow me on there if you want to. But Twitter is probably where I'm at the most on social media. So. Oh, not the bunker. That's the first time I hit the bunker today. There's not even any wind, dude. If there's not any wind, then you still hit in the bunker. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, man. Phil Mickelson right there. And I'm going to try to check out the NBA 2K19 Prelude as well, so, because that just came out, so definitely looking forward to checking that out also. But I am definitely loving the Golf Club 2019, so, and I plan on also writing a review about the game as well, and I'm going to post this video up there as well, so, if you, for some reason, want to look at the video again, I think hearing my voice for 20-something minutes is already agonizing enough, but if you want to look at it again, I will have the video up in the review, so. And that review will be up at apptrigger.com. That's apptrigger.com. That's a fan-sided blog, so I plan on putting it on there. So stay tuned for that. But once I get through the game some more, check out more of the other features, then I'll definitely be putting the piece together. Ooh. Ah, it doesn't keep rolling. Still good shot though. Well, this was a this was a beatdown. I wasn't expecting this. I thought it was gonna be bad, but this is the third straight hole where like the ball went like right past the hole like that. That's not cool, bro. I don't appreciate that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So one more hole and we have an 8-stroke lead. All right. Alrighty. Let's see. Club down. No, actually, let's see. I got this. How do I draw and fade? Oh, okay. I see. You just can't really tell. See, they gotta do something with that, because you can't even see it. But there's a little line in the middle there. You can move left to right, so. And you can't really see it. Barely. I mean, it's just. So that's one thing. That's another thing that that they should probably fix and work on as well. Okay, cool. They ended up nicely. Nice. I thought I was going to the water. I was like, oh crap. Well, yep, so there's another thing. So good thing I did that, because catching that, you know, it's like, wait a second. That doesn't look right. Otherwise I love everything, pretty much. You know, the gameplay, the even from the little things, like the look of the menus and everything, all that type of stuff. The swing animations are still the swing animations from the Golf Club 2 are still intact and still look great. So there's certain things there. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff about this game. This is a really good game in my opinion. And now that you got the PGA Tour involved and some big name brands involved as well, it definitely makes it that good, that much better of an experience. So I mean, the future of golf video games is here. Yeah, it's definitely here. I mean, kind of the future of sports gaming, really. I mean, you know, it's not. I'm not saying it's the face of sports gaming, but you know what I'm saying. Like you know, the future of sports gaming is here because of games like the Golf Club 2019. You know, with like NBA Live kind of coming back on the rise, NBA 2K19. You know, where they got a lot of cool stuff. They got that new neighborhood, and that looks really awesome. Some other stuff. I mean, the future of sports gaming is here, and then the Golf Club 2019 is you know, happily, I think, a part of that. You know, to be a part of that future. I mean, for years it was EA Golf, and now it's like 2K/HP Studios Golf, and this is gonna be the future. This is what you're gonna, you know, this is what you're gonna see. So definitely gotta get used to it. And I got prizes. Ooh. So yeah, that's another thing. So you get to, the more you get to the next level, when you get to the next level, then you get these prizes. So you get the 100 coins. Like for example, this had the 100 coins, the putter head, and the new driver head as well. So it gives you a reason to level up. You know. And that's the player progression or career progression rewards. So why not? Okay. So we are done. It only took 30 minutes. Sponsor progression. Sponsor progression. Activate. Your sponsor has reached level 3. Check your sponsor progression under the records tab in the PGA Tour career home with HP Studios. Nice. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So all I gotta do, I won one tournament. If I win two more, I get the PGA Tour card. So we shall see. But that's pretty much it. So I mean, the Golf Club 2019 is out now. You can check it out. Go on the Xbox Live Marketplace. Go on the PlayStation Store. Go on Steam, and go you check it out. And I believe it's $49.99. So go ahead and check it out. And if you like golf games, I think you'll really love this game. If you like golf simulations, I think you'll love this game. And heck, maybe you're a casual sports fan that just kind of likes golf. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a really good game. I thought the Golf Club 2 was very good, but was maybe slightly bare bones. This game, the Golf Club 2019, has more meat to the bone, and it's just it's good fun. It's just good fun. And then there's online matchmaking as well, so you could go ahead and just play online matches with other people from around the world. So that's cool, and that's a new feature that they added that they did not have in the previous installments of the game. But yeah, so that's the Golf Club 2019 featuring the PGA Tour. Thank you for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at GhostPandaColin as mentioned. And you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you so wish. Leave a like, comment, or whatever you want to do. And hey, I will talk to you in the next video. Peace, adios, sayonara. GP out of here.